Namaste dear students, welcome to your channel Virtual Master. This is the second video session of our chapter, that is motion in a straight line. In the previous session, we have discussed about mechanics and its branches, few basic terms related to mechanics. At the end, we have discussed different types of motion. In this session, we will be showing you the animated video of one-dimensional, two-dimensional and three-dimensional motion. Before that, we are going to discuss the question that was asked in the previous session. If you have not watched the previous video, then the link for the previous video will be given in the description. Please watch the previous video first for the better understanding of the concept. Okay. Also watch this video till the end. At the end of this video, I'll ask one more question for which you have to give the correct answer in the comment section. Okay. In the previous session, I have asked you that if two coordinates of the object changes, then object will be moving dash. The dash was not there in the previous session. Okay, now I have drawn this. Now, if two coordinates of the object changes, then the object will be moving on a plane. So the correct answer is option B, on a plane. As we have already discussed, if one coordinate of the object changes, then object is said to be having one-dimensional motion. In that case, object will be moving on the straight line. Suppose if two coordinates of the object changes, then object is said to have two-dimensional motion. And in that case, object will be moving on a plane. And if three coordinates of the object changes, then object is said to have three-dimensional motion. And in that case, object will be moving in the space. Okay. So the correct answer for this question is option B, on a plane. Now let me show you the animated video of one-dimensional, two-dimensional and three-dimensional motion. Okay. To demonstrate one-dimensional, two-dimensional and three-dimensional motion, we have taken a football field and a football over the field. Also, we have taken a rectangular coordinate system consisting of three mutually perpendicular axes, x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. The length of the football field is represented by x-axis and the breadth of the football field is represented by y-axis, and the height or space of the football field is represented by z-axis. Let us discuss first one-dimensional motion. In case of one-dimensional motion, only one coordinate of the object should change. Okay, I will show you. In this case, the football is moving along the length of the football field. You can see here properly. It is moving only along the length of the football field. This means only x coordinate of the football field is changing because the length of the football is represented by x-axis. So only one coordinate is changing. So the football is moving along the straight line. Okay, in case of one-dimensional motion, the object should move in straight line, right? So the football is moving along a straight line like this. Now let us discuss two-dimensional motion. In case of two-dimensional motion, two coordinates of the football should change. Okay, I will show you here. Look at here. The football is moving along the length as well as on the sideways, which shows that two coordinates, that is x coordinate and y coordinate of the football is changing. So if two coordinates are changing, we say that football is having two-dimensional motion. And in case of two-dimensional motion, the football will be moving over the plane, that is over the football field. It will not be flying. Okay, it will be only moving on the surface of the football field as shown in the video here. Okay, you can see here the football is moving along the length as well as on the sideways. Okay, now let us discuss three-dimensional motion. In case of three-dimensional motion, three coordinates of the football should change, that is all the three x, y and z coordinate. Let me show you. Now look at the football, it is moving along the length as well as on the sideways, right? So x coordinate and y coordinate is changing. Now look at the football, it is flying in the air now, isn't it? Now if it is flying in the air, what happens then? Z coordinate will also be changing. So three coordinates are changing, all the three coordinates, x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate. So we can say that football is having three-dimensional motion. As already we have discussed, in case of three-dimensional motion, the football or the object will be moving in the space, isn't it? Just now I have shown you, the football was flying in the air. That means it is moving in a space also, isn't it? These are the examples of one-dimensional, two-dimensional and three-dimensional motion. I hope everyone have understood the concept of all the three types of motion. Okay. As I have already told you that I will ask you a question at the end of this video, and today's question is, a person running on a circular track in the stadium can be considered as the point object or not? I will repeat the question. If a person is running on a circular track, then whether he can be considered as a point object or not. You have to give the answer as yes or no. If it is yes, then you have to provide the reason for that, or if it is no, then you have to provide the reason for that. You have to give the correct answer in the comment section with proper reasoning. Okay. If you are new to this channel and if you want to follow our video series, then don't forget to subscribe the channel. And if you think this video was useful to you, then share with your friends also. Okay. Thank you very much.